Good morning. My yesterday's submission still waiting for review, and I was thinking, what if I would change and improve design? Anyways. Okay, let me open the project. Okay, it's a freelance project for later. So, yeah, this one. No, not on phone. Let's build and run on simulator. This one. Cancel running. Actually, where is my phone? Oh, here it is. All good. Simulator. Let's go this one. Oh, that's fresh installation. Okay. Okay, that will work anyways. Okay, so that's onboarding flow. Nothing interesting here. I should update it actually. Paywall works as well. That's cool. Long time, Joy, really? I was streaming actually this week. Oh, I got a call. Hello? Nē. Tā jau ir jābūt, jā. Okay. Jā, labi, es uz vakara pusi tad. Vakarā. Okay. Nu, nezinu, ņemšu balvas, bet, nu, ja cita nav, labs, čau. Is it revenue cat paywall? Yes, this one is revenue cat paywall. Okay, use it to talk on Twitch. Actually, the stream is running now on Twitch and YouTube. So, yeah. Good morning, Emre. I have an iOS app project today and I think I can make money. The project is 75% done, but on marketing stuff I'm really bad and not sure if it is downloaded. What do you suggest? Yeah, marketing, that's a huge topic, but let's say how to do, okay, let me fix this. Let me move here. Hello, Paul, good morning. Oh, Paul, 39 months, crazy. Thank you very much for long-time support. I appreciate that, my friend. You are the OG. That's why you have the first badge on the profile. I appreciate that. Yeah, that's redeem my free week. Kind of works, or start free trial, kind of works. Yeah, good question from Emre about marketing. Marketing, it can kind of be tricky, but that can be also relatively easy. So what could you do for marketing? You basically just you have to have competitors in the App Store, all right? And likely you just build something completely unique that no one else built before you, I assume, right? So most likely, yes. If I'm right, so then in that case, you should take a look on your competitors, take a look what works for them, what kind of content they are creating on social networks, what kind of ads they are creating, and basically you have to do something more or less similar. Basically find some kind of trendy TikTok, Instagram videos, and that's type of marketing that works right now. Besides TikTok is not the only thing. Everyone kind of saying, oh, TikTok marketing, yada yada. Besides that, of course, you can go on to the Instagram, and what works quite well, that is Instagram carousels. Let me show you what do I mean. Let's go to my profile. Let's say, let me find better example. This one, for example, is not bad example. Here, basically, I'm just created photo, added some text, and basically I'm showing my app in photos. And basically that's it. And then here is my app, kind of app store page. And if we go to the insights, we can see this carousel got 17,000 views. And interaction basically 50, okay, not 50-50, 70-30 is from followers, and then are also new kind of users. So that works. This is marketing, you know. You talking about your application, showing it, and so on. That's marketing. That works. Okay, did I get my app running? Yes, I did. Yeah. Sure, and yeah, you can create a YouTube account as well and post videos on YouTube. Works all. Yeah, Paul is a real OG, yeah. Oh my gosh, so many years. Okay, let me show what I am working today. Hello, Alexander. Okay, so the thing is, I added here in the history view, we have yesterday focus recap button, and for this application it should be kind of empty. For this user it should be empty because this user did nothing yesterday. If I will open that on my device, oh, it's also empty because I did nothing yesterday as well. Cool. I forgot to track time. That happens. Basically, I think we should have better empty state here. Currently, it shows just basically, oh, you tracked 0 hours. I think that empty state could be better. It works, but I think it could be better. And if it is not empty state, I should have screenshot somewhere. Let me take a look. Downloads, maybe. This one should be it, yes. Yeah, here it is basically. That's how it looks when you have some time tracked. So basically I was, for example, focused at time 7 hours, whatever, 6 hours of programming, 45 minutes of design. That's basically kind of showing your daily summary, and then you can share it, I don't know, on social networks, for example. It will generate card. Yeah, that's that. I think that empty state could be better. We could improve that, and I think this button, I'm kind of not super happy about this button. Maybe change that. And also, currently I'm already starting to think that maybe I should show actually this weekly this weekly view should be secondary, but this daily focus should be like, it should be default view in the history, I think so. For example, that could be something like we showed this kind of card by default. That's what you had today. And then there is something like button. Okay, check what happened last week, you know. I think this view should be default because you're kind of opening it. What did I do this week so far? Kind of relatively boring. Okay, let's add test session. It is going very fast. It's 25 seconds instead of 25 minutes by default. And of course you can change, make it longer. But for test purposes, I'm just running in seconds instead of minutes. Okay, and let's wait a little bit. So I was fully focused, let's imagine. And now I have in the weekly history, I have this one session. It was on programming. It's kind of interesting, but I think it could be more interesting if I had this kind of card by default. How was the first week boost? Nothing crazy, I will say. This app made so far something like, let me see. Let's go to the analytics. Here you see. So this application made so far something like $100 maybe. A little bit less. And of course, as always, you have initial boost and then it falls down, and now it is already kind of marketing efforts, you know. I will agree it's not bad, yeah, and conversion rate is still good. I like that part here, you know. 600 downloads, and yeah, it was released some about, I don't know, 1.5, 2 months ago, something like that. Yeah, crashes are quite a lot, yeah. I don't know why. I should kind of dig into that. Hey, Drak, hello. So Alexander asking, do you use native implementation of tab bar or you did custom one? In this application obviously I have native tab bar. I have another application not installed on this simulator where I have very custom tab bar. I doubt I will make custom tab bar anytime soon. I can show you. I have custom tab bar in this application. Let me kind of build it quickly to show. Tab, here it is, tab bar somewhere here. So again, onboarding flow. Okay. Okay, that's our onboarding flow. And here you can see this tab bar is custom. It kind of looks interesting, but I don't know. So does it make effort to keep it updating, you know? It looks nice, it looks okay, but if iOS will come with big redesign, then you may consider kind of moving to the regular tab bar. And that's something that I'm thinking about, you know, that I don't know, I'm not sure if I really would like to kind of keep supporting, updating it and so on, because that native tab bar kind of looks just fine, you know. Good morning, Rowan. Hello. They are such main characters. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I think that the default tab bar looks good enough, and we'll see. I will take a look on. I will take on this app design kind of second look after WWDC release. I like this animation here. What I'm doing here, basically kind of moving the moving that image kind of into the second view, and kind of those labels and everything. I think that animation will still work fine with updated iOS. We will see how that will work, but the tab bar could start to feel a little bit old. I don't know about that. In this app, design is quite simple. I will say nothing fancy here, and tab bar is not the main character in this application. Drewil asking from which country? From which country what? From which country I'm streaming now? Technically, probably from Germany. If I'm asking where I'm located, then in Latvia. Is mobile app development lucrative? It depends. It always depends, you know. I was just asked how this application is doing. So this application was released 1.5 months ago, made so far $87. Is it lucrative? I don't know, you tell me. Probably not. But that always depends. There are so many developers who are making hundreds of thousands of dollars, you know. Yeah. It depends, you know. No, I can say my Deutsch is, I can say, yeah, I can ask sprechen Sie Deutsch, or basically say something auf Wiedersehen, guten Tag, I don't know. I know just some words. I'm just kind of more like trolling Drewil because he's kind of asking so incomplete questions. I think my IP address is in Germany now, so technically I'm streaming from Germany, but I'm in Latvia. Yeah, I think that, Rohan, I think that my app, my box breathing focus timer app is not doing very well, but I think one of the reasons is because I'm confusing my users with app name and trying to do two things in one application, basically box breathing and focus timer. So the next version will be renamed Deep Focus Flow Timer. That will be the app name. This one is waiting for review. Yeah, it's so far I didn't push sales much, and it was one-time purchase so far, and I have the very first subscription running. I think that we have one subscription running. Let me take a look. The revenue CAD dashboard. ADHD focus up. Yeah, here it is. Basically, we have one active trial started 6 hours ago, and all the others were one-time purchases before. But generally, kind of in the app development, it is not too bad, because if we are going to the AL project, so current revenue is how much? $4,000. I don't think it's bad, you know. it's kind of making some money, monthly recurring revenue as well. It was 5K. I basically just, with my paywall experiments, kind of broke that a bit. I don't know. It's not completely bad, you know, answering your question, Sir Celsius. It's not lucrative. So if you will look on whatever those crypto investor content creators showing numbers, Lamborghinis, and so on, it's totally different level. But the difference is that most of them are kind of showing all of that just to scam you in some kind of rug pull investment schemes, you know. Within the app development, that is just fire business, you know. You can win, you can lose, you know, depends on you. You can make application. If your application is good and you are able to do marketing for your apps, you can make money. If not, then that's on you. I'm new to ASD Open, just bought Mac Mini M4. I have app idea, but it's already saturated market. What's your advice? This app, this specific application is in saturated market. I still getting downloads, still making money. There are a lot of people, they will be happy to make that much of money. Yeah, sure. And you can basically live from that money in multiple countries and including Latvia. It's not so bad, you know. Hello there. Do you use AI for programming like Cursor? Yes, I do. I use Cursor. Do you use AI? Yes, I use AI. Have you found yourself using AI a lot or less jobs in the market? Spec for us. Are you asking about job market? Can't tell you, you know, because I'm not looking actively for jobs. And I don't know what is real situation currently in job market. I can just tell you that, yeah, company for which I'm working for still have enough job to pay invoices, you know, and send tasks to development team. So that's that. How it looks if you're trying to kind of get new job now. I don't know. I didn't try. Okay, let's do the change. So asking about AI. I will try to do this by AI. Let's open Cursor. How did you do marketing for my app? Many different ways, but for example, if you will go to my YouTube channel, where you are right now. So, whatever. Here are plenty of shorts. Basically posted almost every day, every second day this week. There are plenty of videos, and if you go into the description of any of them, you will see that I have linked to my applications. If you go to my Instagram, I often post my apps on my Instagram and kind of talking about them and so on. That's marketing, my friend. All of that is marketing. This is content marketing, what you are watching right now. I'm showing my apps on the stream and someone will download them. So what's new? Yeah, I don't know, Paul. Nothing crazy new, you know. Labas rytas, Antikson. Hello. I don't know. I don't remember if you catched that on previous streams or videos and so on, that I'm kind of planning to move to the Thailand in the end of the summer. But that's that didn't happen yet. But that's something new that's coming, you know. Otherwise, probably nothing much. I think everything is more or less the same. Okay, let's try to prompt AI. Okay. Dun, dun. Okay, history tab. Can you tell me more about why the app name confuses users? So my app name was box breathing focus timer, and yeah, you have in the application both things. What was that? We have raid? Oh, Kevin Griffiths, thank you very much, dude. Hello, a long time no see. Howdy, howdy. How are you doing? Welcome, Raiders. Come on, yeah. It's early morning stream, yeah. For you, that's probably super late night. How are you doing? A long time no see. Hope your stream was fun. Probably you're going to play some video games or something. Yeah. Here we are basically working on mobile applications for those who just coming. And yeah, let me show you. Those are apps that I built so far. And now we are looking into this application. This one was launched about 1.5 months ago. I don't know on this chart what it is. 2 months, 1.5 months. It is not a big seller yet, but we are kind of working on it. Yeah, 10 p.m. for you. Yeah, for me it's 8 at the morning. Quite early stream for me. Cool, cool, nice. So yeah, and yeah, the app what we're working on looks basically like that. And yeah, there was a question on YouTube why app name confuses the users. The app name was before box breathing focus timer. And currently I just switched it to deep focus flow timer. And currently this name is still waiting for review. It's not approved yet, but I think you should focus on one thing in the application. Here, yes, we have deep this box breathing kind of thing in the application exercise, which kind of helps you to focus. That's why we have it here. And yeah, you can do those breathing exercises, but also here is kind of, let's say that's just Pomodoro time or something like that, you know. And that help you to stay on task and focus on task and so on. And if you're trying to market both, it's kind of not clear what exactly app is doing. Is it breathing exercise app or is it focus app? And I think it is more like focus app. Therefore, I'm kind of moving out this box breathing from the app name. It will be still in the subtitle. If we are going into the app details, distribution, app information. So here it is. Now it will be deep focus flow timer. Basically we are focusing in the app name on the focus, and subtitle will be box breathing ADHD reset. So from App Store search optimization perspective, the title is most important line. That is what you're trying to basically get your app known for. And subtitle works. There is big impact for subtitle in App Store search optimization as well. You can put more important, also important keywords here, but that's like, let's say, second level of importance. And then when you're going inside the application into those keywords, whatever you have, Pomodoro, Pranayama, Calm, Relax, what else not, that's let's say third tier of importance for keywords. Yeah, it was a try to optimize for keywords. And when you release application first time, Apple give you the boost for application. That's why you see those spikes in downloads when you just release application. And yeah, then you basically can get some, let's say, ASO points for more challenging keywords as well. But generally, the application, I don't know, it's working fine. We have whatever. Conversion rate is quite high, you know, that's good. That means that those who looking for applications, they are kind of downloading it, and that's kind of important thing. Something wrong with crashes here, so we need to fix that, but otherwise, those statistics looks nice. Because if we will keep, so okay, crashes should be fixed, right? That's for sure. But conversion rate is quite good. Conversion to paying customers is not bad. If you're making from 300 downloads, you are making close to $100. It's not bad. It's good. It's decent, right? So then imagine that you can add 10 to this number, right? If it will be not 3,000 but 30,000 impressions, then you can assume that everything else will grow, and that will be not 71 but 700, you know, like that. Box breathing in search score is quite high. Yes, but you know, you have to choose which path are you going. Is it breathing exercise application, or is it the focus application? And I decided that it is more like focus application. Good morning, Christoph. On App Store, I don't see any good search for deep focus flow, and deep focus flow timer. Yeah, sure. Why don't we have keywords? Did I delete all the keywords? Could it be so? No. Oh, maybe I wanted to refresh something and deleted all the... Oh, it's Mexico. Okay. All countries. Oh, okay. Better. Yeah. I was looking for Mexico, yeah. Yeah. That's kinda... that, but I don't think you can really rely on App Store search optimization for app like this one. Oh, what's wrong here? I wanted to kind of add... Select store. Oh, okay. Let's go for US. Okay, something like deep focus. Focus flow. Focus timer. Doro. Yeah, those keywords are kind of weak. I think that I think it will be easier to find application, you know, if I will go for this deep focus and stuff like that. Oh, interesting. What is about deep work? Nah, no one care about that word. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm making mistake by changing app name, but it's whatever. It's that box breathing anyways is in subtitle, and it's easier to explain application, you know, if you go for something one. I think this application is kind of focus tree, flow. Those are applications which could be in similar niche. What are the keywords? Okay. And what are popular keywords? Flow? What is flow? Why it is popular? I don't know. Timer 3. Productivity, maybe. Yeah, there are not so many kind of good keywords actually here. Study timer. Yeah. Stay focused, that's good keyword. Pomodoro focus timer. Yeah, I think I would like to target keywords, something like more related to the focus timer, stuff like that, you know. For example, here we have Pomodoro focus timer. Yeah, why not? That's kind of... And there is decent kind of focus keeper. Interesting. So keywords like that, I think, would be helpful to target something like that, and then the app is less confusing. Even I like that box breathing kind of element in the application. I don't think it is helpful for users, because those who looking specifically for box breathing, they most likely looking for more breathe exercise orientated application, you know, and that's not my app, and that could be reason for some kind of confusion when users are downloading application thinking, okay, that's mostly about box breathing. No, it is not. It's a very small part of the app. I think that's a little bit confusing. So yeah. And all those kind of, yeah, sure, you can do, for example, breathing exercises, very competitive word if you want to make breathing exercise application, but that's not what I am doing in this app, you know. So I built this application, I chose the name for it, release it, and so on, and then I kind of realized that actually those should be two separate applications. That mean nothing much. I do both things in one application, but probably those should be two different apps. Yeah, also, of course. But the problem is that you need to build different app. It's not breathing exercise application. That's the problem. Yeah, you're getting downloads, but whatever. If you will name app the best dating app, for example, an application is about staying focused on work. That doesn't make sense, you know. Yeah, sure. If you want to build kind of breathing application, that makes sense. Because this name of app, box breathing focus timer, it's confusing. So what it is? Box breathing or focus timer? Both? Why both? And for those who are looking for focus timer, they maybe are confused with this box breathing thing. Why should you do this kind of box breathing? Even I talk about that in onboarding. And those who are looking for, yeah, you got the point. I think that was a mistake to combine those two things in one application. Even I think it was kind of, yeah, even I basically wanted to build up like that and build up like that. Because that breathing kind of helps you to prepare for work session. I think it's still kind of good way to do that, but breathing is not most important part in this application. Therefore, I think it should be less used in the marketing. And you can use this focus timer without breathing sessions as well, if you wish. Okay. Back to our changes. So, how long did you work at the company before switching to indie developer? As a programmer, I have never been working as a programmer. My last corporate job was head of products. I was in product management. Then I started freelancing as iOS developer and started to build my own applications, and I'm still kind of 50-50 on my own apps and freelancing. And I'm doing that since 2017. Oh, stop. I wanted to do a new line. Something like that. Are you tried using ads on the App Store before, and how was it? Search results ads. Yes, I kind of tried, but I don't know, it doesn't bring, for me personally, it doesn't bring many downloads. Can you code iOS on cursor? That's what we do right now, dude. Sure you can. Okay, questions, user behavior. How about Alex sidebar? I have it as well. It is using. It is working. What was the issue? Maybe keyword selection. I love seeing some mobile dev on here. Tune it again. The world is full of chaos, and I think the reasons such as a market in this area, however, might want to work in peace. Yes, sure. Thoughts on Kotlin native multi-platform. If I would like to build cross-platform application, I definitely would choose Kotlin multi-platform. And on my freelance project, we're actually using Kotlin multi-platform for cross-platform library. Basically, we're doing all the code natively for iOS and Android, but we have Kotlin library with some core logic in it, with some presenters and so on. It's great. It's working good. Okay, so data refresh strategy, that will be interesting. How frequently should be data refreshed? That should be real time. Empty state handling. We're already handling empty state. Navigation persistence. When users switch between tabs and return to history, should it maintain their last view state? Daily views versus weekly. Yes, I think yes. That is choice what I will not like to make, but generally correct data is more important. Okay. Oh, Balinci, hello, hello, hello. Good morning. Okay, implementation plan. Data layer. Data layer should be okay. No, okay, we need to extend it a little bit to allow toggling between today, yesterday. Real-time refresh methods, yes. Implement efficiently current day caching. Be careful with current day caching. But okay. What's the topic today? Updating my Focus application. I would like to move this screen as secondary and have like short summary for current day as a top screen for history. And that should be something like analytics tabs or tab or something. Statistics, probably. Stats, yeah. That's what we are doing here. Do you approve? Yes, let's start implementation. And yeah, if you're working on bigger features than this is just small change. If you're working on bigger features than this, I usually kind of asking AI to write down requirements first, and then we have a reference point. Here, for example, I see I have notifications, documents. Here is basically some kind of description of functionality, what we will do for notifications and so on. Maybe somewhere something else. Streak kind of counting functionality. You can see basically we did some kind of checklist. This is implemented, that is implemented, and so on, you know. If you're using AI to work on bigger feature, I highly recommend to kind of keep some running documentation. And I'm not saying to write this documentation by yourself, but just ask AI to write down whatever is agreed to do, and then basically you have always a reference document to send AI back to the document to, okay, see what exactly did we plan to do, what is implemented, is it done, what is missing, and so on. Yeah, Carlos, I just read your question, but yeah, basically that was answer to your question. Hey, Matt, good morning. Yeah, everything's going well, thank you. And basically I started, here I see basically some description of application, basically what we are planning to do, you know, project overview, what that will be, what we are planning to implement, and so on. That's kind of helpful to have something like that, some kind of documentation. Otherwise, AI just forgetting what you agreed to do, what is the plan, what is the focus, what should be done, and so on. Okay, coffee time. It's first Chemex. Almost done. Okay, my wife's stolen one of the small cups in the morning. Okay, layer foundation. I am a little bit worried about the data caching. That can generate some problems. Hey Pavel, hello, good morning. But we will see, we will find those errors if we will have them with caching quite fast, we'll see. And yeah, we operated before. We had the screen already. We just operated before with yesterday all the time. Currently, we are kind of moving more to the current day and just that stuff, you know. How do you handle compilation errors or any issues from Cursor, any other plugin, or just Xcode to build and get the errors input Cursor? I'm using plugin, of course. It's you need SwiftUI plugin. Just search for SwiftUI, and SwiftUI will, when you open the SwiftUI, you can basically just build and run and launch projects. We can try to do that. So I will not spend time reading this now. It basically kind of, everything looks very green. Let's just test quickly, is it work, how it works, and so on. So here you see, we are kind of building the project. Yeah, SwiftUI works in Windsurf or Cursor. It's the same thing, you know. There's no difference. I think you can just install SwiftUI as a plugin on Cursor, and then if you install Windsurf, it is already automatically kind of like installed. I think so. Maybe not, but that doesn't really matter. Not big difference, but generally it just kind of works quite nicely. Okay, is it running? Yeah, it is. Oh, it kind of looks ugly. It looks ugly, but it works. So this is kind of today, yesterday, kind of, I don't know. Yeah. Visually it doesn't look good, yeah. But technically, functionality is here, so we can get our weekly statistics back. We see sessions, and technically it is here, it just looks horribly bad. And we can try to just jump over to Xcode previews and fix how it looks, but I will go and try to find some inspiration what exactly I would like to see here. So I will first jump on Duolingo just to take a look if any of the screens will catch my attention. I think they definitely should have some progress views, because they are very good at gamification. We'll see. Yeah, for example, streak views. Those are kind of cool. And I saw multiple applications just copy-pasting Duolingo streak kind of views. It's I'm not saying it's bad, but at least change some assets, you know, images. It's good to copy ideas from big companies like Duolingo, for example, or something else, you know, because they have big designer teams, they have huge user base, and then can do A/B testing on many different kind of design types and find what works, what not. And they definitely will have always better data, better insights than small indie application. But copying exactly how those screens are looking, it's not a good idea. I see that they changed this streak view. They previously had something like flag and then week, not calendar, but basically week. And I saw that in other apps as well. Oh, like that, yeah. Basically like that. And then there was that Duolingo flag here. And I saw exactly the same in different in other app. But this one is a really nice screen. Actually, I would like to, can I save it? Yes. I would like to implement some version of that in my application as well. I'm looking for some summary. Yeah, this streak view. This one I saw. Oh, it wasn't flagged, that was just yellow number, yeah. I saw in other apps as well. And yeah, why not? It obviously works. Okay. What can I search for? Progress? Oh, progress bar actually could be interesting. That could be in some progress views. Daily calories. Because my AI generated design is too clunky right now. We need something better, and I would like to start from maybe some inspiration from other apps. Nothing interesting so far. That's kind of busy screen for some fitness app. Yeah. Those buttons are too big and we need basically more space. Maybe that will fix the view, but just let's try to find something for inspiration. Workout schedule. No, progress bar is not it. Can we see some statistics? Statistics icon, statistics tab. Statistics tab. Yeah. That's more. That's something more similar to what I'm looking for. Oh, interesting. Some browsing up. Sleep tracker. Huh. They have some breathing here as well. Okay. I shall check that up well later. Journal statistics. Nothing really kind of what I would like from design perspective exactly. Yeah, actually that could maybe look better if we have some kind of like cards inside, because here, why it looks bad, because it's very busy, of course, not enough space for everything, but if we would have kind of more space here, this could be like on separate card, like top focus areas. Let's add one more. Let's go into the debug mode. If those will be on separate cards, maybe, just maybe that will look better. That switch between today and yesterday, that should be small toggle button. Not that big, huge button, of course. Okay, let's see. Another fully focused. Let's go to the history view. Okay, we have already 2 sessions. Cool. Focus quality 100%. Good. 0 minutes. That's fine because we just focused it for 50 seconds. Okay, let's add design. In real life, you will not like to focus for less than a minute. That's just edge case when we are testing it now, because I'm using 25 seconds for the session. And let's say this will be partially focused. Okay, history. Yeah, 3 sessions. Focus quality looks okayish. And yeah, the problem is that we are kind of not showing seconds here. It's only in minutes. It's fine. But yeah, it's the biggest problem is it is kind of everything is, it is fixed size and it is too crowded. Okay, let's do one more programming sessions and we will have at least a minute with something on that card just to see how that looks, just to test that it looks fine. And let's say this was struggle to focus. And if we go to history, interesting, because in programming we, okay, that was 25 and 25 seconds, 2 sessions, yeah. It's less than, still less than a minute. Okay, one more session. Rounding the time to minutes is right choice here because we want to have this screen simple. No one cares about seconds in focus, but while I'm testing with short test sessions, it kind of looks buggy. Yeah, now we have 1 minute here. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's fix that size issue first. And yeah, if I'm doing this on iMed kind of vibe coding thing, I usually do that in the cursor, but I'm switching back to the Xcode when I want to troubleshoot some bugs, you know, because just highlighting errors is better in Xcode, fixing them is better in Xcode. And also, of course, when I'm just doing some user interface code, when I'm building something manually, you know, then I am using Xcode previews. That's just faster, more convenient than saying whatever. Change the color of that button, you know, to Xcode, to cursor agent, ask to change color of buttons and then run it to see if it really changes and so on. That's just way faster and better in the Xcode. Yeah, we're adding padding here, it's fine. Okay, let's run to see how it looks like. Because now you have to basically run and build and run project to see changes. Much better in previews. Oh, Codzilla, thank you. Thank you very much for sub. Appreciate that. Thank you, my friend. Thank you very much. Okay, where is my simulator? Okay, here it is. Yeah, so this is looking already so much nicer, right? Okay, we don't actually need this focus history on top, I think so. This animation actually looks nice. I like that. No sessions yesterday. We have sessions today. I don't know about those buttons. Maybe they are kind of too clunky. Good morning, Vova. Yeah, I think that focus history, we're just losing a lot of space on top. We don't need it here. Moving to the weekly statistics works just fine. That's cool. And interesting, let's see if it will save. Yeah, yesterday data is still displayed. That's cool. And now I can share today's progress. What is that change? Header, date, summary. Oh, actually, that's not what I asked. Okay, let's try to build to see what AI changed. I think it was not what I asked for. Good morning, Ilya. Hello. I am doing great, thank you. I have very little time left until I will need to switch to the freelance tasks, but I hope that I can finalize this feature that I'm working on now. My app is still waiting for review with previous submission, and now I'm thinking about basically, I implemented kind of new feature yesterday, submitted it for review, app is still waiting. Now I'm kind of changing this feature and thinking about kind of probably I should submit new version, you know? I have a very similar screen in my app I'm releasing soon. So smart big minds think alike, something like that. Yeah. By the way, I got AirPods Max also. So what on the convenient? Yeah, they are really nice. I really like them. I'm using them for less than a year, but yeah. I've sent you on the community DM. Okay, cool. I will take a look later. Oh, maybe I should take a look now. I will do that on another screen to do not spoil. Maybe I can steal some good ideas from you. Oh, I need to download it. Downloaded. Chicks. Let me take a look. Uh-huh. Smith. You have days on the top, timer. Yeah. Interesting. Looking cool. Is it something also like Pomodoro or something? And you have char card here. Cool. Yeah. I'm not super happy with my this animation for timer, and I'm planning to change it. But I had something similar like you how as well. I had similar one. It actually looks better like full circle. I have to say that. Yeah, I like your version better. Yeah. Heavy inspired by Zero Up. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, looking nice. It is looking nice. I've been waiting for all week for the review and already resubmitted up 3 times. That's crazy what's going on now here. Probably they're too busy with all those submissions. Also, they are preparing for the WWDC, you know. Yeah, for me it was kind of strange. I submitted in-app subscription. This one. Basically, I submitted this subscription. They basically rejected it, and rejection reason was basically they wrote, okay, you have to submit app which is using this subscription to get it approved. Basically, they asked for new build. I said, okay, whatever. I created new build. I enabled this subscription in the application. Basically, that is this one. For them to be able to test, right? Guess what they did? They approved app version, new app version, and the subscription still left like rejected. I was kind of, whatever. Shit happens. I was thinking, okay, whatever. I will go back to one-time purchase and will probably submit later one more time with the next build. Few days later, they just approved that subscription. It's, I don't know. They clearly didn't test it because it wasn't enabled. They wasn't able to test it. They just approved it a few days later. So, I don't know. It's currently those reviews are kind of going a little bit strange, let's say so. I think there are 2 reasons. One is probably they are getting more apps to review because I think that, I don't know, you see how you can do with AI, with help of your AI, you can just move 10 times faster, you know? And maybe they just have more work to do. Maybe that is the reason. And another thing is WWDC is coming. Probably they are very busy inside just to prepare everything for WWDC, you know. I have only 980 impressions and 84 downloads for now. 84 downloads, it's not bad actually for that amount of impressions. Yeah. Where you ever have been on WWDC? No, Ilya, I never have been there. I applied every year. I didn't apply this year because I don't think it is a good idea to travel to US this year. And last year I was kind of on fence thinking, oh, maybe I should go to WWDC anyways, even without invite, because there are a lot of things going on, other conferences, meetups, you know, everything. But I didn't, because I didn't got invite, and I was thinking, okay, next year I will, like this year, I will go whenever I get invite or not, but this year is kind of, I don't think it's a good idea to travel to US. I actually had this similar design for my paywall for newsletter, but changed it this week. I'm testing 3-day trial now. Yeah, I tested 3-day trial on freediving application, and I was losing money. LTV, lifetime value for the user was down. I was thinking about creating this, I was thinking, and I'm still thinking about Zero posted a really good kind of post, I think yesterday. I reposted it on Twitter. Yeah, should I use free trial switch on my paywall? He basically shared multiple paywalls here, like, with this. There are a few more. But yeah, basically, like this one, for example. I was thinking about creating paywall like this one for my focus timer and submit it again when they rejected my first subscription, but they approved my subscription, so I didn't do that. But probably I will create this paywall just to test, and compare, to run A/B test for paywalls to compare them. I'm not sure you can create paywall like this one using revenue cat paywalls. That's kind of tricky thing because sure, I can do it manually, but this one is fully on revenue cat side. Sure, I'm monitoring this notification thing, handling notifications, but otherwise that's all on revenue cat, nothing on my side. But I'm not sure you can really do exactly this paywall using revenue cat only. I don't know. And I don't really want to add any custom code for now for paywalls. It's not kind of important. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see. Now I would like to kind of fine-tune this sharing thing to see. Anyways, I'm basically making this application for myself, and now I think it's kind of relatively easy to market it because you can just basically share those cards on social, say, oh, today I was working for 2 minutes on my side projects, and so on, First months after release. Let me take a look on basically my data. Let me go analytics. So this application is released about 2 months ago, and basically those are numbers. But in your case, from 900 impressions, 84 downloads, it's not bad, In my case, 3,000 impressions, 300 downloads, so it's kind of about the same, just a little bit more impressions. And yeah, impressions are, as you may see, in spikes. If I will go to the 90 days, yeah, you can see that first spike, of course, that is Apple pushing it. But after that, you can still get your kind of spikes smaller, but still spikes by doing marketing. Here, that's how it looks, you know. My app is very specific because it's quiz on Polish market to prepare for pilot license exam. Cool. But that's, yeah. Yeah, but I don't think it is kind of bad to make niche apps, but you know, you always have to think how big is this addressable market from all the users that you could get, you know, because okay, Poland is way bigger than Latvia, you know, but let's say in Latvia we have 2 million people. If I will try to make application for car driver's license, I can get quite a big audience for it, you know, because whatever, we have 2 million population and few 100,000 people at least, you know, kind of getting driver's license every year. I don't know, random numbers, but at least 100,000 people, right? And if you can get part of them as customers and monetize part of them, it's still fine. If I will try to address pilots in Latvia, that is tiny market niche already, you know. But then again, what is your kind of goal? Is it kind of make money or make up for yourself or both? I think if you're getting 90 something downloads, that's fine. If your application is good for this niche and it is helpful, you can charge decent money for it because, you know, they are investing a lot of money in getting this license and salaries after that are high. So the pilots should be okay to spend money, you know. Or if that's private flight license, anyways, they are going to spend money to buy whatever Cessna. Is it really adding much if you're paying whatever money for app as well? Yeah, 154 already. Yeah, good night, Carlos, good night. And for me it is 9 at the morning and I will need to switch to the freelance project soon. So I will drop the stream soonish as well. Nice, we have 2 indie devs from Poland in the chat. Cool, yeah. And that's really nice to have some kind of local connections. Okay, yeah, this looks better. We're still kind of hiding top of the card when it's scrolling, but that's fine. And we don't have this distracting text. It looks cool. Okay. I will fix those buttons. I don't like that this one is kind of yesterday button and today buttons are too big here on top. We will fix that. And we need to have an option to share the progress for yesterday's card as well. Okay, yesterday's card. Is there still a music or it's muted? There should be music. Let me know in the chat if you hear it. I can make it louder, of course. This will be louder. A little bit. Okay, I just made it louder. Yeah, there is music. Not loud, but we have it. Okay, so one change at a time. So let's move card around. Not card, but share button around. Oh, it's conditional, only appears when there is actual session data to share. Okay. 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 That probably works because there's no reason to share anything if basically you had 0 data yesterday. Share your progress without any data is kind of silly. Yeah, I think it looks better. I don't like those big buttons, but this one is fine. Weekly statistics button is fine. Share progress, okay, that's mine button, and we need to kind of make it. That should dominate in the screen. And I think we should kind of do something with this today, and yesterday should go somewhere, maybe below those. Below the share button. If the card will look like that, I will be happy with it, probably. And then we can look into design for card itself. It's okay-ish, I think. We have sessions, we have total time. We have streak. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's good, yeah. Or good enough for engineer design, you know. Functional and okay-ish looking. Okay, this one is distracting. We just want users to basically share this kind of card. Share the progress. Of course, we could create smaller button somewhere, I don't know, here, just this share icon, but I really kind of want to have it big and bulky. Those, we don't need big and bulky. Okay. How we can could, of course, kind of add some kind of toggle somewhere here to toggle between today and yesterday. I think this card is needed only for today and yesterday because I probably basically working on some features. I finished my work and I would like to share here what I did. Basically, I implemented that feature and so on, and adding this kind of card when I'm sharing progress as well. At the end of the day, for example, or like at the end of the morning, in my case, when I'm working on my own apps in mornings and then switching to freelancing. Or I did something yesterday, released it, and I would like to go to the yesterday's data and say, oh, I yesterday was working on this and that, spent so many times, here is new features, check this out, yada yada. Yeah. And of course, then you can take, oh, maybe I would like to see something from the week, what else not, I don't know. I think it's fine. I think we could have this streak also better visible, and this streak view should be kind of shareable. But that's next step. I think here, basically clicking on that 1 day focus streak, we should open that streak view here as well. Because that's also kind of interesting data. Okay, so what next? Let's move those today and yesterday buttons below share progress. We could add just toggle here, you know, but that will be a little bit inconsistent. By toggle, I mean something like this one, you know, kind of weekly, this today, yesterday, but then it's kind of tricky. Then you need to somehow indicate what is selected, what else not. I don't think that will look good. I don't like those bulky buttons, but the toggle will look even worse. Okay, let's see if this line share progress is most important button in the screen will change anything in thinking. Maybe AI will change size or color for those buttons. We'll see if we will get any changes without any hints. Let's see. I think maybe we should go with some grayish colors in that button to kind of to drag attention kind of away from it. We'll see. Oh. Yeah, it's okay-ish, but the card should be. I think it's fine to have that blue color here because by default screen will open like that. And then we basically even do not see the today and yesterday buttons. It's a little bit jumpy, but not too bad. Animation. Yeah. Can we remove this top? No, here we have it because that's scroll view. And this is full screen. Oh, here we don't have any tab bar on top. And so okay for this screen. I am just thinking, do we need anything on the top? How it's, I already forgot how it is named. Okay, we'll see what it will change. Do you also vibe code in your freelance job? Not really, very, very rarely, because that project is way, way bigger and it's not realistic, you know, to do that. And that project is, for example, current project is UI kit mixed with SwiftUI. We also have third-party library, which is Kotlin multi-platform with some core logic, and it's just impossible to explain AI, how it works, and kind of do right decisions and so on. Do I use AI? Yes, sure. I am asking sometimes for help for some ideas and so on, or asking if it is possible to rewrite something to make it kind of more clean, better, and so on, but not vibe coding. Because vibe coding by definition, what is vibe coding by definition? Vibe coding by definition is when you do not care about code at all, you just kind of whatever, saying, oh, we got error, fix it. No. Okay, let's launch the app. But we still have padding here a little bit. It's better. It's better, but we still have some padding. Oh, okay, let's add one more some kind of session planning. Basically, the card will become bigger. That's different. Let's say it was partially focused. History. Oh, dude, card is not updated. Six sessions. Really? Let's try one more time. Meetings. Start focus session. I think that's because of some kind of hashed data and already card in the memory. Let's see. Okay, let's say it was struggle to focus. Now we have break timer automatically enabled. That doesn't matter in this case. History. It's 7 sessions. I think it's changed. Oh my gosh, I need to start one more. It looks that its sessions are counted, but I do not see additional kind of session type here. Let's see. Let's go with admin work. So it was 7 sessions, should be 8. Should be 8 now. And focus quality was something like 70 something. Let's okay, history. Yeah, session count and focus quality is updated, but top focus areas are not. For some reason, something is not good here. Okay, let's screenshot this. Let's restart app just to see, maybe that will make difference. Did it restart it already? Not yet. Okay. Yeah. Are we showing top 3 focus areas here? Because it's saying top focus areas. Which actually is not bad, because, I don't know, we don't need a list of 20 things. Actually, you know, let's try. I will run 2 more admin sessions, and then it should be in top 3. And while it's running, it's restroom break. Okay. Let's do one more admin session. I think that I didn't kind of clearly say it about requirement for that in the focus on daily focus card, but probably we are showing top 3 focus areas, which is not bad. Yeah, admin moved on top. Yeah, that's fine. Maybe we need just top 3 focus areas. Top focus areas kind of not bad as well. To be honest, I usually do not use more than that. It's basically programming, debugging, or writing. I don't know, it's almost kind of good enough. Almost good enough for shipping, I would say. What do you think? Oh, we don't need yesterday's focus recap here anymore. That's for sure. I think this version is already better than one that I submitted to Apple for review. I think I will just kind of go with this one, and also I will go with new app name. I kind of like this version better. Okay. Removed yesterday's focus. Okay, that's correct. Let's do let's check this. Okay, give me a sec. Let me open Slack quickly. Okay, so let me rerun it. See where we are, what's going on. Building. Okay. We didn't change this screen for now, that's fine. So today's focus looks nicely. We can switch between today, yesterday and today, and we can go back to the weekly view. Cool. Only one thing probably, this I would like to change. Okay, let's commit. This is already looking good. Let's save changes. Plenty of changes. Let's commit all of that. I think actually this already could be submitted for release. There are a few things that I would like to change, and those are kind of bigger, which I would like to test a little bit more. Basically, if you are running timer, an application is going to the background, I actually would like to pause the timer. Otherwise, it kind of becomes glitchy, you know? Because yeah, it kind of runs in the background for a bit, but it can become very glitchy, you know. That's one thing. Another thing, okay, this thing I think we could add. Because this, we have 1 day focus streak, and basically it opens this kind of thing. And all those changes are kind of easy. You could do that by yourself without AI, but it's kind of moving a bit faster, you know, when you do that in this way. I think it could be cool to show those streak kind of details from that focus card as well. Oh, good morning, Yansha. Cloud Sonnet 4 is my weapon of choice lately. It's way smarter than previous models. Before I was kind of sticking with Gemini 2.5 Pro. That felt kind of better. But I don't know. Cloud Sonnet 4 kind of feels better now. I'm running with it. Way less hallucinating, way less unnecessary kind of changes. Surprisingly good, I would say, surprisingly good. I still do not feel that I will be replaced anytime soon as a programmer, but we are getting closer. We're getting closer. Okay, let's try to build. Cool stuff is that I can multitask, play with dog. Nu dorm to būmu. So I have to throw ball to the dog and try to do some chat with AI at the same time. Nu nedod. Okay. Yeah, version 4 is crazy good. And we get streak details here. Really nice. Really nice. Yeah, it kind of works. Okay, user interface is not the cleanest, but probably this is good enough. I think it's good enough. Is revenue cat paywall hard for understanding? No, not at all. You need one of those automated ball shooters. Dog brings the ball, puts there and shoots. Yeah, I probably will buy one after we will move. But the problem with my dog is that all of those ball shooting balls operating with tennis balls. And this is heavy duty ball. Check out, it's already this one is kind of very hard to kind of destroy, and he's kind of already partly destroyed it. And there are those tennis ball basically is for my dog just for, I don't know, less than 5 minutes. He just playing a little bit and then he just destroys it in less than a minute, basically just filling it apart. He's very kind of strong. And also, he's just going into crazy mode when he's playing. That's Jack Russell Terrier, you know? Destroys everything within an hour. Yeah, exactly. Here. This basically is undestroyable toy, probably very hard plastic, and still he manages to kind of chew it. That's kind of, I don't know, some toy for dogs. Basically, he destroys all of them. Like Terror Tornado. Yeah, exactly. Today I had to set up Revenue Cat at work. Yeah, it's not hard, it's easy, it's not hard. That configuration you need to understand how you add in-app purchase products, then you create offers, and then Revenue Cat is fetching offers, so it's kind of easy. Do you have Chihuahua? No, I have Jack Russell. Here he is. 100% crazy. Check his connection. He's just kind of following ball. Nothing else is important. Ready to go. He's just getting completely crazy when he's playing with toys. Okay, where we are. Okay, I think it's kind of works. Let me restart the app. Something identical between you and your dog. Yeah. Yeah, he's cute, yeah. He's nice. How many human languages do you know? 3. I'm fluent in 3 languages. I can speak fluently Russian, I can speak fluently English, my Latvian is my native language, And then, when I travel, I'm kind of picking up language. For example, when we were traveling often to the Spain, I was able to kind of, I don't know, whatever, just exchange few words in grocery store and so on. But I do not speak any other language, And when I don't use languages, I forgot them. I still remember from Spanish something like, manzanas and leeches and what else not, basically apples, milk, and so on. I don't know. How I learned Russian English. Oh, I old enough to be born in USSR. So when Latvia was occupied by Soviet Union, everyone had to learn Russian. It's just common sense what Russia is doing. They Russify all the countries they occupy. That's why. Because, I don't know, for example, Tajiks living in Russia, many of them do not speak Tajik language at all. They just speaking Russian, That's what they're kind of trying to do in all the countries they occupy. And they push it. Basically, if you want to go and buy bread in the shop, you how to know how to how to buy it in Russian. it just was like that. I had to. It's fine to know language, but that's not the best reason to learn it. Hello, Pixel. Hello, good morning. And in Russia, we never learned any of language countries around. Yeah. But I do not blame kind of Russians living in Russia, because, when you are living in country with relatively big population and do not travel much, then there is no big motivation to kind of learn other languages. There are plenty of people, for example, in France who do not speak English. It's just how it is, because country is big enough. They spending most of the time inside it. They consume everything in French. There is no lack of information, entertainment, everything in native language. So they do not learn those languages. And even when they going to trips, there are plenty of resorts aboard which are able to serve them in their language, It's just how it is, How do you search niche and how do you validate others than Astro? Sometimes I'm just YOLO building applications. This one, for example, focus timer. I don't know, there's not too much validation behind this application. I just wanted to have up like that. Hello, the Coworking. Hello. After learning so much on how to develop applications nowadays, could you ever see yourself go back to company role? Back my company role, my last company role was head of products. I was working in product management. I never have been a programmer, and I never kick the ball, kick at the dog. Yeah, my last job was head of products, and if I would go back to the corporate job, I probably would go into some product-related role anyways. But I do not see myself doing that. I'm not interested in that now. But also, I never have been interested to be like just programmer. And I'm not saying that just programmer like it is something bad. It's interesting and complicated work to do, but it's kind of very narrow niche, just creating, basically working on tickets, shipping features and so on. That part it's too narrow and too boring for me, let's say so. I like all the process, coming up with ideas, implementing them, kind of selling them, doing marketing, getting money for that, like that. In Belgium, we have two languages, French and Dutch, and not a lot can speak both, except the north in the country. Yeah. I know my son was working last summer in Belgium. I'm living in Serbia now, and even here people try to learn Russian language because they would like to be nice to coming people. Yeah, and so Russia is quite big with millions of population, and if you go to popular tourism destinations for Russia, like Egypt, Thailand, and so on, Turkey, you can find a lot of Russian-speaking people in tourism service industry. Hello, Labrit. Good morning, Martin. Long time no see. Yeah. I worked with people around the world, and a lot of them from former USSR, and they know Russian good, even young people. And for me, it's a shame I cannot speak with them in their language. Yeah. Heard you moving to another country soon. Yeah, there are rumors. Yeah. Yeah. Good night, Paul. Yeah. I will wrap the stream soon as well. I need to switch to the freelancing job anyways. I know a little bit of Georgian language, but it's hard. Yeah, and for Russians, maybe, I don't know, it's hard to say or judge or understand, but for Russians, I think the English language could be hard to learn as well because it's very different, Alphabet is different, Kirillitsa, everything. None of the words are the same, probably. And language is kind of hard. Comparing Russian and English, those are very different languages. I took a look into the Thai language recently. That's again the same thing, Totally different alphabet, totally different language. None of the words are similar, It's kind of, very hard. You do Figma? No, I don't. Okay, so what do you think? Should we ship this feature? I think I should kind of submit it for review. That's why Serbian is easy for me because it's mixed Russian and English. Yeah, it is. When I was traveling in Poland for a while ago, it was 2070s, something like that, maybe 90s. I was on car trip. No, it was even before, something like 2015 maybe. It was car trip. We were going to Zakopane, to hike in mountains, and I stayed in the Zakopane and in Airbnb, and that Airbnb host basically asked me. I tried to communicate with him in the English. He didn't know English at all. Then he asked me, "Oh, do you speak Russian?" I said yes. And I expected he will talk with me in Russian, but then okay, then you will understand Polish. And he was just talking with me in Polish. And yeah, of course, I understand a little bit because that also kind of Slavic languages are kind of similar. You can understand something. So I assume it is, if you know Russian, it is easy after that to learn some Polish words and so on. Also, when I was in Bulgaria, I wasn't able to speak or understand, but I was able to read kind of signs on shops and streets. Yeah. If you are not using Figma, what else are you using instead? I do not do design for apps. I'm just prototyping in Xcode. I almost never using any design. I'm using screen designs. this tool, basically I'm going and looking for inspiration. I see, oh, I would like to have something like that, but basically change some details there, and that's it. And I just kind of prototyping in Xcode. I speak Russian like I'm a bit slow in my mind, but I think for a lot of people it is the truth that you are just trying to communicate with them that counts. Yeah. I went to Lithuania and Estonia, and with some Russian and English it felt like home. Yes, in Lithuania I see that older generation kind of speak English. In Estonia almost everyone kind of trying to speak. They definitely prefer English. Wait. Okay, I'm back. So yeah, if you are interested to take a look on the screen designs thing, actually I have here 50% discount for it. Just can you get it? Edit video. Can I get full link? Could be cool. Yeah, here it is. This link will give you 50% discount. Let me post it here in YouTube chat, and let me post it. Where's my Twitch chat? Come on. Here in the Twitch chat as well. So yeah, I'm just using this for research, getting inspirations, and prototyping in Xcode. I do not really do design. In Estonia a few years ago, English was not that popular, but after 2020, it somehow shifted. More and more people speak English. Yeah, I was working as a head of products in a company which had branches in Estonia and Lithuania. And I didn't speak too much with people on the streets, but I was talking a lot with customers in those countries. I was working for Verifone, basically payment company, and or basically those payment devices were used in like POS systems in shops, like that. So we definitely, our customers were companies which were making those POS systems in shops, and basically integrators who integrated our payment devices, and banks. So I was mostly on, let's say, business meetings and just in office on meeting with our branch employees. And then basically the work language. In Lithuania, that was mostly Russian. In Estonia, that was mostly English. I don't know how it is on the streets, but in offices, that was basically like that. In Lithuania, that was more like 50-50, I will say. Maybe half of them, depends on, half of them were basically English meetings, half of them were meetings in Russian, but Estonia, I don't know. Basically, I think 95% of meetings, everything, all discussions, that was English. Now it's also become go-to languages on the streets too. Okay, yeah. And yeah, it's kind of hard. Everyone kind of lives in their own bubble, you know, because I personally expect, oh, in Latvia everyone speaks English, but that's just not true, you know. It's more probably in bigger cities, you know. Everyone lives in their own bubble. And my bubble back then was more like kind of corporate business environment, and then it was already English and a little bit of Russian. Mostly English. Okay, I think that is release. Okay, let's commit. Also, I will upload it to the App Store as well. And I will replace build. The previous build still waiting for approval for review. Have you ever tested the app without onboarding? If yes, how was the experience? If not, why not? App without onboarding. So, not really like that I did A/B test with and without onboarding, but I had apps without onboarding, and then I added onboarding, and after adding onboarding I saw increase in revenue, in sales. And you have test, of course, your onboarding, even if you, that's even not question about to have or not to have onboarding. Your onboarding may hurt sales and may improve sales, and also you have to kind of keep an eye on onboarding, what's working, what is not working, and so on, to see what to change, what to improve, and so on. I'm using Mixpanel to track success in the onboarding. It works. And then in the Mixpanel, for example, you can see basically, okay, how it's going, what is working, what is not working, and so on. Okay. App Store Connect. So we just uploaded build, and I will, it is in review already. And I had better version to send them for review. I should remove this version from review to submit new one. No, whatever. I have better version. I can just remove it from review. Whatever. I will remove it from review. No, do not remove this version. I just have better build anyways. They're too slow with those removes lately. And we have better build already. Better implementation. Developer rejected. Yeah. That's it. And can I add new build now? I can remove this build. It's still processing. We have build version 4. That's processing. Let's kill it here. Let's close it here. Okay, I will submit this one, and then I have to switch processing. I will submit this one for review, and then I have to switch to the freelancing work already. I have a meeting soon, and I have tasks to do. I'm waiting for one change on the backend, and I see that backend guy just said good morning in the work chat. That's cool. Good morning, Jimmy. Hello. Still processing. Come on, move faster. You can do it. This was first time when I rejected application which was in review already, but they were kind of reviewing it waiting for review way too long. I already had much better implementation. It's clearly better and I would like to submit that one. Still processing. Come on, Apple. Tell about your experience with test flight. Do you really want to? Okay, I'm waiting for the review anyway. For processing, I think. Thank you for providing information, 10 minutes or less. Do not identify yourself, okay. Have you used a test flight in past 12 months? Yes. Have you engaged in test flight? App Store Connect website, test flight app as well, both of them. Overall, how you satisfied? Let's be honest, it's okay. It's more good than bad, but there are kind of few things I don't like. Followed your example, changed my desk setup. I do that every 4 to 6 months too now. Be careful, Martins. You can find yourself moving countries as well. Be careful with following examples. It starts with cities, you know. You move back and forward. How, if at all, could Apple improve test flight? Okay. Oh my gosh, I don't like those. Who? No cities for just moving computers and monitors around for now. Yeah, that's how it's starting, Martin. That's how it's starting. First you move monitors around, then you move to a desk to another room, and then you found yourself already moving cities or countries. Good morning, Miskin. Hello. I'm doing great, thank you. How satisfied you are with each of the aspects of test flight? Select one answer per row. Integration with other testing tools. It's okay-ish, but I don't know. Usability. Ease of uploading build, UI navigation. It is okay. It is okay. But adding kind of users and so on, that's not really test flight, that's App Store Connect part already. Adding users, managing users, that's a little bit tricky, but it is okay. Tester management, that's kind of not really. Build management, that's processing time. It's okay-ish. Beta app review, I don't like that aspect. That's what I wrote as a not good. Stability, performance, deflate tools. Okay, it's fine. Test analytics, number of metrics, depth of information available. Not very happy about that. Feedback mechanisms. Okay-ish. Better than nothing. But review. Did you finally process it? My build? Finally. Cool. Let's go. Let's submit this one for review. Let's add build. Okay, this one done. I hope they will manage to review it until tomorrow. Could be cool. I was waiting too long already for previous version, but yeah, that was me who rejected it. It's okay, this is done. Waiting for review. Cool. Whew. Oh, Falin, hello. Take your pills already? Of course. Of course, my friend. I didn't move desk, but I do have second desk in other room. Yeah, that's how it's starting. Morning, Werner. The quickest review I ever had was under 1 hour. Yes, I saw those as well. Currently, waiting for review takes few days. That's different, you know. It was kind of faster. So I submitted one build last Friday, and it was waiting for review until Monday. And then I submitted one build yesterday. It was waiting until review until today, and just now I basically removed it from review when Apple started to review it because I already had kind of better version of that. I got 41 weeks ago, now I got brand new back pain feeling. Okay. Greetings from Ukraine, thanks for stream, have a good day. Thank you, Victor, hello. Yeah, actually I'm wrapping up the stream. So we basically did quite a big change in the application. I submitted it for review. I hope to get this daily focus kind of summary screen. Oh, that should be something like analytics. Okay, I will think about better word, not history. Something like statistics, some kind of chart, and that can wait until next release. Because we have here weekly statistics. That is kind of history, yeah. Whatever. That's fine. I'll change that for next version. I will come up with better idea. Yeah, I think I will finalize this questionnaire from Apple, and I have to switch. I have to start to ping my freelance co-workers from backend. I need basically one new variable to fix one task. That's that. And then I probably will start waiting my daughter from school because this is the last school day, so we have to have some pizza or something, you know. We'll see. Okay, guys. stopping stream on the YouTube now. Probably we need to find someone to raid on the Twitch, right? So, have a great day, have an amazing weekend, YouTube. See you around.